What is going on with my hair?
It's
beautiful.
glistening in the sunlight of this bog. Where are we located?
We are far beneath the Earth's surface, perhaps in the underworld. You know, this is.
Are we here for a reason? Are we like here on a rescue mission?
We're here because we double rolled through a fake wall. And then, we've climbed down one of these large trees and emerged into this unspace that exists before the beginning of the world.
My hair looks Draco Malfoy-esque.
Wow. I mean, Tom Felton is a very beautiful man. In a good way. Yeah, dig up. Dig up. That's it, chat. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Oh, man. Yesterday, I watched a reaction video to that Detroit Become Human clip.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm just, like, still mad at that game.
Yeah.
And now I have Nightwish stuck in my head.
Oh, my God. Nightwish?
I know!
From, like, 2003?
I know! I was thinking about Smoke on the Water, and then it took a hard pivot to...
Yeah. Of all of the things to go viral from us, the 3 seconds where we were like, let's try to give this game the benefit of the doubt.
Remember, kids, if you get your oppressor to empathize with you, that stops the murders.
Yeah, absolutely. That does not give them license in any way to believe that that you're okay now. The two of us are fine.
You can take the black one's skin off.
I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about that.
It's just Jesse Williams. It's fine.
Yeah, they're all the same underneath. Yeah.
So then we come to this game, Alan Wake 2. And I'm still working on it. I'm still chewing on it. Still chewing on ideas about like fiction influencing, the real world. I read The Lathe of Heaven over Christmas. And that was cool. I'm really glad that Ursula K. Le Guin got to be online for a period of her life.
Yeah. That it didn't. Yeah, that she kind of like turned out to be just a wonderful human being. There are some days where I'm glad that Kurt Vonnegut died in like 2007 and we didn't have to listen to him be like,
nope.
Yeah.
No.
Come out with extremely bad takes.
But yeah, this game. One thing that's sticking in my head is the thing about the dark place and Wake's wife, kind of being a failed artist, an unpopular artist, not as successful as her partner, and like how devastating that is personally.
Yeah, especially considering that she seems to be like a fairly sophisticated photographer.
Right.
That deals with some like interesting concepts. And Alan Wake writes airport novels.
Yes. Which,
they fulfill a function.
Yeah. Everybody gotta read something on an airplane. But the idea of writing yourself out of the dark place, like taking the dark place as like depression. And if that works for you, good on you. The rest of us just use drugs.
Yeah. To like make peace with the dark place. And become gorilla glued to the couch in the dark place. Be like, hey, the dark place has video games, and that's not nothing.
So true. Yeah. So we are getting the recap of Alan Wake's story in musical format. And I got sidewalk slammed by some zombies. Taken.
So this is all kind of like a boss fight, right? Like
Little bit. It's
an early game boss fight.
It's a scenery piece. It's a
set piece?
Set piece.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. A lot of time and effort went into making this specific scene, and it's very fun. And I definitely made sure to have Ian watch when I played it at home. So I'm a little bit ahead, but I've also forgotten everything because I didn't do this for a week. So
Right. What I've been thinking about is just like the symbolic resonance of like Alan Wake being associated with an owl and an owl kind of like watching over him in his kind of like mind place. And then our main character, whose name I've just forgotten,
Saga,
who is watched over by a deer or a stag in her mind place. And like, you know, so that associates Alan Wake with like Athena, right? Goddess of wisdom, war, creation, craft. In Neil Stephenson's formulation, technology of warfare or of struggle. And, you know, that would associate Saga with Artemis, the hunter, which is not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
For an FBI agent, right?
Yeah, but Artemis is a threefold because she's like the maiden and mother as well.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So
I always forget that aspect of her.
Yeah.
And like, you know, that isn't necessarily something that the text is going for here, right? We're still at the stage of like, well, you know, one is bad luck, two is a coincidence, right? We have two characters who are associated kind of with like these concepts from Greek mythology.
Right.
If we get a third one, I think maybe it's a bit more substantive. But right now, I think that's like giving me a little bit of a handle on the characters from which to interpret them. Because, you know, it would be weird to associate Alan Wake with warfare. But like these games
He's in conflict.
Yeah, these games are like there's combat. Quite a lot of it, right? At points.
There's about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get that flare gun again. We've also got Audie and the Janitors. We've got the Old Gods of Asgard.
Right,
And
yes.
we've got Scratch, which they've pointed out is another name for Satan. So we've got kind of like a big mixed up mess.
Yeah, like a I don't know, like a syncretic pantheon.
Yeah, we've got like an American Gods situation.
Yeah.
Where we've got like the old world gods in the new world kind of thing.
Yeah, I suppose with Ati here,
Yeah.
we can point and look and like, no, these are all Greek or Greco-Roman mythological figures.
Yeah. Even though he's a Finnish river god.
Right, but he does have the association as
With
a janitor
Janus.
with Janus.
Yeah. And I want to know if Scratch has an animal association. We haven't really seen much. We haven't we didn't get a lot of details about Nightingale, what kind of person he was before he was a naked man on a beach and then a zombie trying to kill us with a 2x4.
Right.
Like we don't really have a lot of information about the antagonist presence yet.
Yeah, like what is the source of our conflict right now?
Right, and that's why I was just like, it's the dark place itself. It's the situation where you're in a bad mental health state.
Yeah, and in that way we can look at Nightingale as like this antagonist from the past.
Yeah.
Who has resurfaced, quite literally, and then kind of like crept back into your life as a presence, but not really like an entity with much agency, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cauldron Lake, the dark place is a lake that isn't a lake. I like that Whopper nugget. Yeah, that it is, kind of a gateway, right? If we're time traveling via bucket,
Yep.
then is not a lake an extremely large bucket?
My bucket. Is there a lake called Bucket Lake? When we were driving, we weren't. It was. I can't remember. It was past McLeese Lake, There's a lake called Egg Lake in BC. It's shaped like an egg. So I want to know if there's a bucket lake.
I mean, there must be a bucket lake somewhere. And this is Cauldron Lake,
Yep.
which is a vessel.
And we've got the witch.
Yep.
I guess witchcraft is another supernatural.
Yeah.
Is a bucket like a taco or a sandwich? Let's start the game. Continue. Boom. There's our boy.
Okay, starting over.
There are
the...
checkpoints.
Okay, great.
I think on YouTube, the Old Gods of Asgard posted like the actual video for this just recently. No knifey. Scusi.
But yeah, we have the lyric, "War needs a warrior."
We got this dance. Oh no, his shopping bag.
Right, and in the Game Awards, didn't the audience have no idea what the hell was going on
Of course.
during this performance?
I would be screaming. I would just be waving my hands in the air.
What does it say?
A what? Which?
Wait for solo? On the floor.
Oh, yes. Wonder how close they can get. Think if there's splash damage that'll hit me?
I don't know.
Not anymore.
Hey.
Fire doesn't hurt.
We're invulnerable. I fucking love the gaff tape on the floor.
Yep. The lines and the words and...
Yeah, the cues. We are immune to fire. We are inflammable.
That's what that means, right?
Yeah.
Ow! My ass. Excusey, coming through.
Where did these guys all come from?
I need ammo. Did I miss a box back here? Nope.
Oh, we've still got our regular gun?
Ah! Ow! Rude. Ah!
Ow.
Again? Why am I so bad? All right, one more time. This time, all the monies. What if I just run through the whole thing?
Maybe. Yeah, just like,
Look it.
yeah, just fucking group up everything at Sulphurous. AoE him down. Luciferum? And I forget Molten Core.
Just have to make it to a ladder because they can't climb ladders. See, I'm already doing so much better.
Yeah.
Ow, my ass! Rude.
Safe.
Ho ho!
Checkpointed. Let this be a lesson to you, chat. Do not play the game. Ignore the game.
Gameplay is optional.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that fucking ruled, dude.
Dark overlight.
Such a dark place. Am I trapped in here? Is this real?
Snake eater. Are you okay?
I'm gonna chuck.
A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo seems to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Use this. Having a great time.
Backstage as the underworld is kind of an interesting conceit.
Let's go talk to Ati.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Champion of light,
Catchy, right?
herald of darkness.
It'd be weird if we were both of those things. The Chivos. The fucking Chivos.
Freaking get it. I mean, die. Alright. Into the puddle verse. What Where's my inventory button? No, that's flashlight. Q? Control. Control! Gun. 1, 2. Med packs. Alright. I'm ready.
You wrote these
Interrogate a
pages in
man.
the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages.
Do you?
When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Do.
Rest easy, buddy.
I believe now we head towards Coffee Land.
I'm just gonna fucking shoulder check my way into the diner next time.
Go.
A yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one. No, thank you.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where 2 serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies.
It's weird that their names are the same as the serial killers' names.
Weird. Huh, what a coincidence.
Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
This is the 3rd time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself.
Sounds like a you problem.
Me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly
Right.
sorry.
What's my
We called a professional.
it's tab to get here? Control clicker in Watery. Drive to Watery. My car.
Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner.
That sounds like it could have only been written by somebody with a lot of customer service experience. My TV is too loud. Have you tried turning it off? Absolutely not. I refuse to do that.
I paid for that TV.
Sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
Watery Washington. So
The
is this going to be
page
the
placed me
mirror
in a trailer.
universe to
Somewhere
the
in
town that we
Watery.
just left?
Bright Falls?
Yeah.
I should ask around.
Is this the Dark Lodge? Or the Black Lodge? It's got the same kind of layout.
Piiloutuu veriverhontaa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö.
Chichun. Excuse me? Do you know where? Hush! Auntie in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu. Hirveen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan. Tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö.
Majestic beast. Noble beast.
I like Watery Wanda.
So we got in our car and we drove to Finland.
So Tom Zane also has a double. Whoop. Close the door in my own
Out
face.
you go.
Oh, Moose.
I feel bad for these guys.
You're gonna feel bad for yourself. Alright.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Sorry, I don't think we've met.
Then you're in luck. Introducing the brothers who need no introduction, the Koskalas. Ilmo voted Businessman of the Year by the Bright Falls Herald, and Jaakko, a stay-at-home dad. I'm proud of that. I miss that Anderson sense of humor. It's great to see you again, Saga. Yeah, super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh? It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
I need to find a specific trailer in town. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled. Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest. Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
If I ever encounter a motorcycle called Kalevala Knights, I am not going anywhere near that.
Why?
Oh, I don't know, Knights of Northern European epic? That's probably...
It's totally safe and normal.
Yeah.
Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
Yeah, poor Mocha Moose.
That go bomb
They did kill that moose for
It's all
a ritual.
True. It's all true. Something
And we'll need it too.
Gather the troops, brother.
Brother.
The shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yakko and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Let's
Call the
go.
gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's Coffee World.
Hustle.
I mean,
get across
also
the
our name is Saga.
Yeah,
Right?
right?
Like, you know, the sagas. It's Nordic.
Nordique.
Like my favorite hockey team.
What was that?
Probably fine. Probably not like a speed demon.
Fuck!
Somebody just doing a hatchet toss?
FBI, show yourself!
Yeah, don't ever make the mistake of calling Finland part of Scandinavia. That gets them big mad.
Come back here. Ah! Ah! Why do you have so many axes? There we go. Now I can shoot him. What the? Ow! Oh, I dodged into that one.
Wow.
No!
Man.
Man. First got an axe, and then there's two of them, and they have so many axes. Quick slot for. Alright. Now I'm better equipped.
What was that?
Just gonna use a bigger gun this time.
Yeah, just open with the shoddy.
Yep.
Fuck!
Alakablam.
FBI, show yourself!
Get him while he's up on the. Disgusting.
people turning into bacon.
More people turning into bacon.
The story. Or both.
Yeah, just get both of them with one shell.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, he split into 2 men, and then we hit him with a shotgun, and those 2 men split into
There's
8
something
men.
written here. A poem?
Moose doll.
Or a riddle?
Oh.
A little clothespin
Oh, this is
doll.
the
Perfect
All right.
weird souvenir for Logan.
gentle beast. Beautiful crown,
Reminds
runs
me
through the
of the
woods,
nursery
worried
rhymes I
frown.
read to
From the
Logan
hundred
when she
fleas
was
between
little.
my tree to make it out alive. So I put the moose doll in the tree, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Something feels different.
Ka-chunk.
I should look around. Oh shit.
Deer doll. Can I not read these files? Okay. Maybe I've accidentally summoned a deer. Yep, I did.
Mocha Moose.
This is ridiculous. A charm.
I don't know. It's kind of got its own small
It'll
town
go great
charm.
on the bracelet
Safety
Logan
from
makes
death? Yay!
Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
So there's more of those at Cauldron Lake with more dolls.
Oh, really?
And like a house that explains the experiment.
I wish my computer at home could play this.
I tried it on my secondary potato, and it was playable, and the audio synced up better with cutscenes and dialogue and stuff, but it keeps throwing an error at me.
I might be able to get a new computer this summer, and that would be exciting.
Yeah, we're going to be working on
A
making
locked
mine not
box.
sound like a jet engine.
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
I like this puzzle.
Simon Says.
Yep.
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Third taken this month. Wow.
Maricat. Well, not our Kickstarter, but maybe I should run a Kickstarter where it's just Cameron gets a new computer. I want to know if you get the combination on that lock wrong, if the lock audibly sighs before showing you the sequence again.
The middle finger.
Like, do you remember when Siri used to, like, if you used Siri to show you a map route and you went off the route, there would be a pause and she would go, recalculating.
Yep. What? Empty? What sorta?
Someone took your ammo. The good
Saga
news.
was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalis had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Someone needs to take his typewriter away.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Crossbow, back, stash. Change the code as asked. Oh, I love this. So there's 2 arrows in 2.
One
There's
arrow
one
in
in
5,
in 3 in 7.
So 537?
2.
527, sorry.
Crossbow.
Now all we need is a catapult.
Alright. Any others around? If there's any arrows here, I want them. Wait, not that. This and quick slots. It's like a shotgun.
Just remember, after you fire it, shelter behind your pavis.
I've done that.
Yeah. And then watch out behind you for French knights.
Oh, every time. Yeah. They're so fast.
I should go home and watch Kenneth Branagh's Henry V again.
Yep.
The, man. Kenneth Branagh's, yeah, you could say he's a little pretentious, but the way he ratchets up the tension right before the Battle of Agincourt, it's pretty expert.
I went to climb. I want to go uppy.
I love these people. I would live here.
There's another lunchbox.
This town voted 100% for Trump, but I love these people. Okay, fine. The 6 people in this town who voted all voted for Trump.
Okay, which way? Sign, picnic area, yes.
Oh, what was that? There was a reflection, wasn't there? Up on the ridge? More to your right, or to your left?
Oh, it's just a bad dude.
Okay.
Running just as fast as I can. Wait, where am I going? Forward and left. Tricky, forky paths. Stealth mode.
Can we just crossbow him in the head?
Oh, he got mad.
Oh, man.
More than ever.
Really?
You gotta burn it off, right? My favorite game from 2003, Kalevala Nights. I should read the Kalevala. It's not super long.
I get an arrow back.
I believe that's a quarrel.
I believe it's a bolt.
Damn, parried.
Totally safe bridge.
Actually, yeah, I do have a question. Quarrel or bolt? Like, the bolt is the projectile, right?
Yeah.
What is the quarrel? Because I've heard, like...
It's a... Yeah. No, that's wrong, Square.cube. It's not what holds the bolt. That's a joke.
Oh.
You're joking. Quarrel and a bolt are the same thing.
Okay. I just remember way back in the day, dwarven crossbowmen in Warhammer Fantasy battles were called quarrelers, which was clever, I thought. One is French. Ah,
Another
gotcha.
one of those lunch boxes.
Man, we should start taking these metal lunch boxes as a melee weapon. I remember I remember some of elementary school, largely due to the presence of metal lunch boxes. What was the previous business they had before Coffee World? They had a different advertisement, didn't they?
It was for Coffee World for the tours.
Oh, okay.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy.
Me too, man.
Frenzy with an S.
Frenzy.
He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final deer fest commence.
The final deer fest. Looking for collectibles.
Actually, if we're at a save point, do we want to take our first break a little early, just so we don't get into a into a like a set piece?
Yeah.
And a merry deer fest to you. All right, we'll be back in a couple of short minutes. Until then, I don't know, maybe you can have a break too.
As a treat.
Yeah.
Back at it again.
Hello.
At Coffee Cream.
Coffee cream.
Hello?
Hello?
This place is so exquisitely cursed.
No.
Oh, deeply.
Oh my god. This place is amazing, actually. I take it all back.
Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself. Ilmo said the key is kept in the gift shop safe. Locked.
I need a screwdriver.
Need something to jimmy it open with.
Once I have the screwdriver, no lock will get in my way.
God, I would just love it if in one of these games. Well, I mean, I appreciate that, but I would really love it if in one of these games they're like, locked. I'll need to find the red key. They were instead like, locked. Luckily, I have this shotgun. Kablam!
Alright, so... go into my mind place.
Oh yeah, Foxmar. Yeah, you sent me Sam Lake's Instagram. He's the creative director, the lead
Writer, designer.
Yeah. And also plays Sam Lake in this game. But yeah, a lot of his Instagram are just him with someone else drinking coffee. And it's quiet. It's great.
Nah.
He loves coffee.
Clicker. Clicker. Beh? Beh. Beh? Ha-ha!
Ooh. Gameplay.
Yes.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale,
if you get ahead,
a rider who's also
it'll
been
just
missing for 13
autofill
years turns up.
the case files for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's wearing
What
really
kind of
tight
place is
jeans.
Painted on.
Yeah.
Wait, I still need to look at the notes. Where's that note? Television, radio.
I should just get Instagram and follow Sam Lake on Instagram.
And Corey.
And Corey.
So you can see when my podcast goes up.
Oh, right. That sounds nice. Just sit outside, drink coffee, stare into the camera. I mean, like, I think there's something to be said for the visual element of, or the spatial value of evaluating ideas, right? Like getting... In university, I frequently found it helpful to explain things to other students while we were studying together.
Yeah.
Because that forced you to, like, take it out of your head, where it is somewhat unformed and you kind of, like, take it for granted. Right? Like, you can have a concept in your head and be like, yeah, no, I totally get this, how this works. But as soon as you have to, like, pull it out and communicate it to someone else, you see all the ways in which it actually doesn't make sense at all. So the idea of, like, actually forcing yourself to make a problem make sense in a some kind of arrangement in space, right? Like draw the relationships between things, for example, here, I think has a lot of value instead of just like either writing it out as text or like trying to articulate it in some way. I think this is unique, right? This offers advantages. Right, yeah, like the in computer science it's called rubber ducking, right?
Yes.
Where you explain it to a completely passive object.
Or person.
Right? Yeah, but like someone who doesn't ask questions, right?
I just want to show you this jump scare that I love.
Okay.
It's not really relevant for now, but later we'll have to remember.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just about a coffee.
Have a beautiful day.
I mean, I've had the coffee pot laugh at me ominously before in the dark.
Don't have space to get the med kit. I should heal. I think the screwdriver's... Is it at the percolator?
Okay, then.
All right, I have to find a dude. Shoddy. Yep, come on.
What is this song? Shine.
I'm trying. Couldn't do it during the reload. I win. Go.
Imagine you're a carny.
Hey,
You're just trying to run
this should get that gift shop
the coffee cup ride. Someone comes along and blasts you with a shotgun.
No
and
warning.
Your last words are, finally.
Not. I think mine. That's how I want to go out.
I mean, I still think about like the time we talked about what our last words might be.
Oh, and
I said,
mine's obviously moose.
Yeah. My last words were very nearly an increasingly urgent series of dudes.
Dude.
Yep. But I think at the time you said that your last words were probably going to be, yeah.
Just based on past experiences.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where did you go? That is so unfair. Pop, pop. And running. Ow! I do not have bullet. It's just skittering at me. Frickin' people. Am I right? The universal key.
now where is that safe? Locked.
Look out,
Okay.
fix your supplier.
What would Ilmo use for a code?
Tracker, lookout, cleaner. All right.
Like, this came out before the lemonade that kills you,
Coffee
right?
World staff. Hope they're not all
Yeah.
monsters now.
Yeah.
The photos have stickers on them.
They do have stickers on them. So, tracker, look out.
Hmm.
Look out.
Yeah, tracker,
And
lookout,
cleaner.
cleaner.
So, 146.
Okay, yeah, 146, yeah.
Boop.
Nice.
Nice.
The keys to my trailer.
My trailer.
Oh, yeah,
Now to
yeah. This
find
would have
the
been
clicker
in production
and the
long
cult.
before. Right, yes, of course. This game took 6 years to make, long before the lemonade that kills you. Look, chat. Games are made instantaneously, the instant they go live.
Yep. This game is still being made right now. As we play it. Investigate my trailer. So we have to get to my trailer. Over here. So we go forward and right.
Look, the lemonade that kills you is when capitalists internalize that lemon squeezy is easy peasy.
Right?
The devaluation of lemon squeezy labor is what led to the conditions of the lemonade that kills you.
Like, the lemonade that kills you is like 9 coffees, right?
Yeah. Like, the lemonade that kills you has proportionally about as much caffeine as coffee does. But it comes in, like...
Yeah.
Gallon
like a
servings.
40. Just a 40 of caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot go down here. I tried.
Oh.
Let me in!
Can't be opened on this side.
So difficult. Wait. Yes. Through the espresso express? Or do I have to go over here? I don't think there's an out hole through the espresso express. Yeah, no. That's a dead end. Go back. And then turn.
Good old America. Just emergency ammo being stored everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's like, this is what you need, right? This is the cure for what ails you. What problem can't be solved with some buckshot?
Right, like, okay, the charged lemonade, does that have any more caffeine than, say, Coke per volume?
Yeah.
It does? Okay. Is it like Jolt Cola? Super Jolt?
Yeah.
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your Cho saga.
4 or 5 times what Coke has? Equal to Monster. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah. And if you have a heart condition and
Yeah.
you don't realize lemonade will kill you.
Yeah, fair.
It's in the rain. Must not drink the water.
390 milligrams of caffeine.
Never again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
It's us.
Okay, so we got Odin and
Look like cultists.
Thor.
Yeah.
Or Tor. Tyr?
Tor Anderson.
Right.
It's not helping. I don't feel like myself.
Oh, I don't like that.
Fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think.
Wake up, sheeple.
We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story.
Not part of your system, man.
The hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here? How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. So good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin, and this is your long-lost mortified Thor. Saratoga. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else. Just as caught in it.
I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
You have things to do, sweetie pie. We don't want to keep you.
Okay,
from
yeah, so
your
we're
business.
literally Saga.
Yep.
You can come see us anytime at our resting place.
I mean, text, what's that for?
Reeks of booze addressed to me from years ago.
Anderson
Waker's right.
Moonshine. Oh, that
The
pizza.
horror story is changing reality.
Oh, that
Just people's
pizza.
memories. This card has Mom's handwriting.
All right, who was winning this game? Got a 3, a 10, and king. Queen.
7-4.
4. Too many shower beers.
Do you think we missed Audie's show?
Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room. This is getting too real. Too personal. The Nordic Tales book Mom gave to Logan when she was little. Fawn. Logan used to love her music. Logan's Junior.
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carnival Knights. That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
What is the overlay we're getting here?
No idea. I think they're trying a depth of field, but it's being a little chunky.
It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine. Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with the horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this. That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon... Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are.
Chase the man.
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
I'm saving is what's going on.
Thornton too? God damn it. And now they're all taken?
I'm gonna get you. Aw.
The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this. This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it. Locked. They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
More inventory space.
Neat.
Look inside the smiley coffee cup. This took me a while to figure out because I was like, there's a red line on the floor. It connects to the red line. And no, it's just, you can see.
Oh, yeah. It's the cup from one of the rides. Oh,
Well,
yeah, and yeah, the
yeah.
sequence.
So, hourglass, angled, up, down.
Yep.
FU bucket. Or maybe it was top to bottom. So up, down.
Angled hourglass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Odin and Tor gave some pretty specific instructions there, and I think it's interesting that, like, we didn't really listen. We have had an emotional event, and we are maybe not thinking clearly.
This is the cult's hideout.
Want some cult stuff?
Their headquarters, even?
Caca. Mess these coffee cups right up. Alright, they found it washed up.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed. The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
Stash
The
map.
cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. This will be handy. This is the cult's process.
Alright.
Their ritual.
Cult of the tree. Yeah. What is it?
Excuse me.
Cult psychology? Ritual interrupted. No. What? Cult psychology? No. Cult goal? No. Nightingale monster interrupted. There we go. Deputies. Grandpa. Profiling. Koskilas.
I need to open the safe.
I did it already.
What's the combination?
People hate the puzzles, Zulma. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Jaakko. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
People love the puzzles, Ilmo.
Only very smart people can think of puzzles.
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat.
What a way to
Bring it,
go.
fucker. Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree, a forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask. The last line of defense. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls fucking finest. They crept over, pulling out their flashlights. The horror. This is Monica from the tackle shop. An innocent woman.
Oopsie doodle.
Thornton's pastrami came back up. Sorry, we're at a Bright Falls blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back. More coffee coming right up. She suggested they ride the percolator while they waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express. Big smile, Anna. Coffee world is all smiles. Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow shifting in the dark. Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was falling down, down, down into the shaft. The darkness opened up to swallow her.
Okay.
There's a basement.
Down into culty basement.
Shit. Hey! Freeze! That's the clicker.
Aw, they got it again.
They took it.
Rude.
They're playing with me. I was so close.
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
Uh-oh.
There's an overlap here, like there was at Cauldron Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside, waiting. And a parade float is the key.
See the profiling. Come on. Deputies.
Mulligan and Thornton were fine earlier. How did this happen?
Terrible mistake. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Shadows on their faces, filling the shape of them. Bright Falls fucking finest. Shitty pastrami sandwich.
Mulligan and Thornton became like Nightingale. Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like ilk. The thrill of domination. Not one tree. A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader.
Mama.
I was just wondering, like, thinking about that vocal processing and where I've, like, trying to track back to where I first saw that or heard that, I guess. I want to say I first heard stuff like that in System Shock 2, when the many takes someone over.
Right.
It, like, their voice seems to, like, speed up and slow down, right? Like, it was very sharp, and I wanted to show it to them, right? Like,
This is one weird cult.
and
Rose.
that feels like an artifact of
that
the audio
waitress
logs in
from the
that game.
diner.
But now it just means like somebody who's kind of fucked up, right? And like that is something that is
A fuse. Could come in handy.
what's it called when something has an origin inside the medium that it is
Like diegetic?
diegetic, right? But now it's just like a signifier all on its own, or a sign all on its own.
Ah, they blocked me in. Jerk-offs.
But it must have like an origin earlier than that. Anyway, I'm just wondering if like static or like the kind of lo-fi VHS or CRT kind of distortion will detach from the medium and, you know, find its own expression.
What's in the box?
Coffee.
Ah, you were wrong. It's a giant.
Oh. It's a big fucking dude. He's got a parking meter.
Wouldn't be enough. The bikers prepared.
Huh. Socratic method. That's great.
Volunteers locally.
I didn't think that thing would move.
Okay. Now where's that parade float?
Outside.
I actually really like the idea that the cult originates from, like, a misinterpretation of something. You know, just because something is wrong doesn't mean people won't attach meaning to it.
Right.
Or go to the wall for it.
Stuff. Stuff for refill my gun with. Alright. So, this float is a banger.
Cool.
Is this the parade float the page mentioned?
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's the parade float. But it's incomplete. This is one disturbing parade float. I don't hear any haunting laughter. Not sure what Puko means, but it looks like the knife is missing.
Read the context.
How come one of them is wearing a mask and the other isn't? Stabbing again and again. That must mean the arm's supposed to move.
Can I put the fuse? Oh, no, that's not where the fuse goes. All right. So there's that. Yay.
So this is the Koskela Brothers parade float. Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed.
The mask is in the locker, right?
Mask is in the well.
Easy.
It's in the well. Oh.
It's the moose
Espresso
skull.
Express.
Oh.
Got it. Fair trade fun zone. I can't make out what it says.
Hey, kids love freaky stuff.
Where's the...
Kids
There.
love being scared.
Shortcut.
This is a Metroidvania.
Alright. Espresso Express. Let's get it. Oh, wait, I have to go put the fuse in.
A fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
Totally
Yeah.
safe, good idea.
The Puko knife is like...
Knife?
Well, yeah, just like a utility knife. Kind of like, you know, a jackknife.
There we go.
General
Now I
purpose
just need to
belt
stop
knife.
it in a position to let me get to that circuit board down there.
You know, in case you need to, like, cut some rope or something.
Here.
You would go to a place called Coffee World? Buddy, I live there. You only visited Coffee World. I was born to it.
So this thing, I was like, why is this other tunnel this way? What's the deal with this other tunnel? Why would they just have a dead end? Because of course I'm poking my nose everywhere. Alright.
Buddy, they won't even let me fuck the Espresso Express.
Come on, gimme. Gimme. Just gotta walk up on it. Gotta get. I need the thing. Let me take the thing. Alright. And go.
Oh, they won't let you take it until
the
you've done
Mind Palace.
Palace?
Right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ash Tyrannic.
Yes. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Is it this? The trail of the
I
cult?
already took care of all this.
Hey. Yeah, I did. Oh, snap.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
All in a day's work. We got parade float needs. Boop.
The float killer isn't wearing a mask. Maybe he needs one.
Is that the bit that I need?
Should the characters be moving?
Excuse me.
The float killer used a knife.
Knife!
Art, imitating life, is missing a soundtrack.
All right.
I figured out what the float is missing.
Boom.
I do appreciate that she will autocomplete.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit!
Oh, man. Yep. Get back in your well.
the taking coming out of their well to DPS mankind.
Yep.
Luigi coming out of his well to play tennis with mankind.
I think that's Waluigi, really. Like, he
Waluigi.
just showed up for tennis. Knife from the gift shop.
I guess
Boom.
a toy knife will do.
I guess a toy knife will do.
Oh good, someone's restocked the ammo.
Gotta get... Right. Fair Trade Fund Zone.
Wario hired for tennis. His name is Jimmy Papadopoulos. I mean, that's how we wind up with new people here.
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How new people join LRR.
Yep.
We need you to play tennis.
Gotta hit him in the balls. Give me your mouth.
Thank God.
I think I have to profile to figure out where the mask is.
The materials listed for the parade float mention a mask. Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me.
Oh.
Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will
Lies.
live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the Moose Skull mask is.
Hey, you.
The mask is missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know. Where is the map?
Strangling a piece of paper. Tell me your secrets.
Just staring at a piece of paper, putting a lamp in its face. It's about to crack.
Just gotta keep interrogating. Asking the real questions.
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World.
There we go.
I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the moose skull will be there.
Poor Mocha Moose.
All it ever did was drink coffee. Shouldn't be a killing offense.
Mocha Moose joins Cocaine Bear.
Can I get over there from here? Where am I? Get...
Huatari Well? Yeah.
That away. Alright. Easy to get turned around. Hey guys.
Here.
There we go. There.
No, you can't loot in combat?
No.
Now I need to bring the mask to the float.
Make sure to read Mayor Setter. No. I have to get this to the float.
To be fair, if I saw someone wearing this as a mask, I would probably shed my pants. Shid my pants. Then I'd probably have to shed my pants, to be perfectly fair.
Obviously.
Knife.
Your knife. Some creepy laughing for atmosphere. A little something to get those arms moving.
Something.
Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
But what if I went back in the save hole? Stuff. Good, yes.
God bless European understandings of America. There's an ammo in every pot. And pot is illegal.
Reloading. Healing. Alright. Is that full of stuff for me? No. Alright. Let's go to the overlap. Morty.
What the hell? Where am I?
Bam. Empty sauna. Sauna.
I should do a sauna again. It's been a long time.
Flagellate yourself?
Just like go from sauna to snowbank.
Yeah.
Brains leaking out like
Yo.
Get yoked.
I could use more flashlight power.
It's cold. I'm tired. Logan? Logan! I'm here! Logan! The story is trying to take Logan. I can still stop this. I need the clicker.
You gotta listen to what they told you.
Anderson fucking tricked. He has it now.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap. It's a loop. Just like before.
The gods told us that we could write our way out of this, right? But we're, I mean, I think, like, if I'm understanding this correctly, we're kind of, like, distressed.
A little bit.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
This is an upsetting situation and we're not...
This is a nightmare.
Ah, it's clogged.
I can't get through that.
Yeah, we're following
I
instead
need
of
to look for
writing.
another way through.
Boss fight.
Yeah, the old gods told us we could take control of the story. You know, saga, I think, here is a pun, right?
Yep.
Or at least a homonym.
You're a homonym.
What is it to Cameron? So Ati in Finnish mythology is a river god, right?
Right.
So similarly, a god of passageways or of travel, liminal spaces, maybe. No, don't like that. More of a sea god than a river god?
Okay.
Waiting for Ati to start singing Hurt.
I hurt my...
This is fine.
Could be worse. Could be poop.
How?
Could be poop.
What does that mean?
Ati being a sea god does line up with it's not a lake, it's an ocean.
Yep.
Very true, Gekyo, yeah. Water and a fishing deity. Oh, but Remedy put their own spin on it? Yeah, I mean, we're allowed to do that. So would it be fair to say that Ahti is concerned with, like, fortune being kind of like at the mercy of greater powers? Kind of like, you know, well, the ocean do be like that. Some days it's stormy, some days it's clear. Or is that, am I reading too much Poseidon / Neptune into that? Oh, interesting. They've got their own invulnerable.
It's just a like iframes when they're spawning.
Oh, I thought they had their own version of your light islands.
So he's gonna keep popping up from behind me and doing stuff.
That's fun.
And I gotta kill these to get rid of their shield. Trying to do my pills. Rude.
Quite. At least they don't hit super hard, but this is annoying.
It is really annoying. Oh, that shouldn't have hit me.
Yeah, that seemed like
rude. Do I have any more? Yes.
Next time they won't be
Now,
coming back.
where is he?
Show the bitch who's boss!
All right. One more
All right,
time
one
before
more time.
break.
We got this. You got this. Oh, it checkpointed.
Is there healing in here? First aid!
Score.
Oh, okay. Can I...
Oh.
Next time they won't be coming back.
Alright, I know it's in here. I know it's in here. Open.
Oh, it's random.
Well, it's faster at least.
I like how you can just slam a bottle of painkillers and not have your liver fall out the bottom of your torso.
Thank you.
Gross.
Alright.
Do we crossbow this guy?
Yes. Behind me. Let's do it. Ah, you ass.
Nice.
Oh.
Saga Anderson, listen.
Wake?
I've been tricked. Scratch wrote. I tried to fix the story, but has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story?
No.
I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out.
Look, let's not argue over who put whose family
In whose horror story.
Yeah, in an airport horror novel.
That comes true.
I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare.
Well, well, well.
I hear your tears at night as I hear the storm howling, losing my child, taken by the tide. Nowhere to hide, I don't know. Broken bonds, broken souls. Baby, you know how it goes. Blood stains on the phone. Hear it calling home, but there's no one home.
This is very Imagine Dragons. Early 2010s.
Little Skyfall.
Yeah, little Adele, yeah.
But fuck it, I'll keep on trying. I'm not losing my child, fighting for her life. I'm out of mind. Endless labyrinth of holes, bloody writing on the walls, misguiding me from where you are. Don't know where you are. Tell me where you are. If I'm a superhero, then with
Yeah, Saga! Yeah!
Spit those lines. Spit those bars. Like,
preach.
Like, video games, folks. Video games.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Wake said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story.
That
I need to
precious
get back to
healing.
Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
Light burns so good. Just gonna go save and then we can break.
Yeah. Moo hoo ha 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 ha.
Blah ha 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 ha. All right.
All right, back in a few short minutes, chat. See you soon.
Okay. Let's get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Don't think I can go down the road because there's the blocked off zone. But I can try.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Excuse me.
Hey, about this? No. All right. So maybe the flooding is gone.
Oh, hey, Dax Strife.
Come
Are
on,
you from
Casey.
Detroit? I have a question.
No answer.
Did the RoboCop statue ever get made? I thought that was honestly kind of great.
Pick up, pick up,
I
pick
thought
up.
there was one. Yeah.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please.
Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has the horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
Don't forget to use the bucket.
The flooding's lowered.
Well,
I should
let's
look
go
around.
here.
See where the water was hiding.
I actually went to Detroit probably 10 years ago now for an
Oh.
event. Midwest Comic Expo, I want to say.
Okay.
It was a nice place, actually. I had a totally decent time there. The people were really good. Midwest Media Expo.
There's no buckets here. Crunch. Oh, shouldn't have crunched so loudly.
Flashlight.
There we go. Do 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 do. Give me one of my arrows. Oh, both arrows.
Arrows. Procced both of them. Nice.
Why are you so fast?
Did she just yell hatchet?
Catch it.
Oh, catch it.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh my god! I think.
Is it caught in the... Huh.
Well, it's gonna eat through that truck someday.
You know it's just doing 1 damage to the truck constantly. Yeah, it's going to eat through it eventually, but then the truck's going to explode and kill us. Excuse me.
No. What did you guys do to my arrows?
They were delicious.
Rude. Old Watcher of the Sea, before his demise, cursed the waters that ruined his eyes, so he played a trick on the ocean deep, waves to fight and havoc to wreak. In doing so, lost his soul's song. Eyeball, maybe eyes, or is there another doll nearby? Maybe in the lighthouse. I don't think I have a doll.
One of those rhymes.
There we go. There's a doll. Mother, wise elder, trickster. Screwdriver? All right.
Now the question is, who is Balder?
Not related?
Possibly. If I was writing the game, I would make my character Balder, the Beautiful.
Maybe I put the old man in the sea?
Maybe. Nope.
Nope.
Put him on the heart. Or on the boat?
Trick.
Oh, trickster on the water.
Trick on the water.
Or on the eyes? I don't know.
Maybe. No. Trickster on the heart. Old man bird.
Yeah, why don't we put the old man in the boat and the trickster on the...
Then where does Mum go?
I don't know.
Trickster goes there. Old man, no eyeball.
I have a weird feeling something's changed.
Well. Let's get on down.
What is this?
The squiggle. Oh. Back at it again.
Like a brittle egg.
Yep. Ah!
It's gotta be a cat. We will watch it eat your mind.
Did it just phase through him?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm already hitting F. I'm already hitting F. I'm already hitting F. Stop.
You let Logan drown.
Ooh, who's Logan?
Your daughter.
Oh, right.
Made her sick. Reckless was sharp. She wasn't.
I know that was the crowbar he had, but for a moment I thought it was a bone. I mean, I would argue that I think we have seen Loki so far, and that is Scratch. He's associated with, like, deceiving people. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wake told us Scratch tricked him.
Lunchbox. Or Cult Stash. The hit new game.
Another locked box.
I am, for
Combo.
Movember, I am growing an ironic cult stash.
Square.
is double down arrow.
And
3 is
down, down.
Down, down.
Well,
Diamond is also down, down. Down, 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 down.
Is there any indication?
They're all down, down.
2. Okay. Okay, I find a 2. Up,
Ah,
up.
Up, up.
Where's 1? Do I have to go down the ledge? Shouldn't have to go that far. But
Oh, what was that one?
didn't see any paint.
No.
Ah! Down, down.
Hmm.
So, down, down.
Up, up.
Up, up. Down, down. Was that the double down?
It was nested down, not side by side, I want to say.
I thought the second one was nested down.
No, it was up, up. And then this was side by side. No, nested up, up.
That one?
No, on the second one. You were right.
Do, do, do.
$100
And coffee.
to Superstore.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost some groceries.
Could almost feed an individual for a couple days.
Yeah.
But much like moose, man cannot live on coffee alone. To the
it's
beach.
Bad OPSEC, really.
To talk about how much stuff costs here, or
Oh, the
for the cult.
Yeah, I did like the in-universe explanation where the brothers are like, look, people love puzzles. You have to be very smart to think up puzzles. Kids love them.
Another charm for my bracelet.
Increase maximum health. Woo!
I was
Restored
just-
in safe havens. Safe havens.
I would just love it if, we pulled out our phone and it was just like a cone of charms.
Yeah.
Projecting out from the bottom of it that were completely immobile. They were just packed so densely that they were emitting heat.
This bridge got fixed quick.
Hey guys. Having some nice puddles time. So we probably got time to get into some more Wake
Probably.
before end of stream. And then we'll be
Wake.
packing it in.
Yeah,
My
we will
name
not be
comes
doing a
up,
full
your
playthrough
books
of this
come
game.
up.
We just
You
kind of like
come up.
want to do a
I've read
little bit
them.
of it.
There are
Get some
echoes
feel.
of my life in there that makes me feel like someone's been watching me.
What happened to Alan Wake? The unanswered mystery.
Yeah. As far as I know, they're planning to play it on Let's Know
find you
and go
alive.
through the whole thing. So you will get a full playthrough. Just not us.
My head's killing me.
Need more flare gun.
Ooh, that tearing.
I think you like using people, Wake. Taking their lives and twisting them into your stories. And when someone gets hurt, it's kick-ass material for the next one. Shit! Spilled my coffee.
Take it you're not a fan then, Agent Casey.
This is not your playground, and I'm not your fucking creation.
It doesn't work that way. You can't make something out of nothing, even in a dark place where the rules hardly apply.
Skill issue.
It's very complicated to make fiction come true. I saw visions of what's happening, what will happen. Dreams. I tried to use them in my writing. I understand how dangerous it is now. Even with a paralyzing amount of planning. I think I stopped writing. I think I gave up. But there's a manuscript. Maybe I forgot not to write.
Happens.
The dark place makes you forget. I just want to fix this. Find a version of the story that fixes everything.
Shut up! Get down! FBI!
We want the rider. No one else needs to get hurt.
Who could that be?
Hey, what are you doing? Scratch! It's close!
Stay down.
Wait, I need a gun!
No chance. FBI!
Crazy! Look out! It's coming! It's there!
That man, what a rager! I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Just wake up soggy,
Sopping.
blurred. We've redecorated.
What the fuck?
Hold it! Free!
Maybe the cult was onto something.
I escaped the dark place. So would the dark presence. Scratch. He was here, in Bright Falls. I could feel him as a growing pressure in my head. Stronger by the minute.
Guys?
Why didn't he kill me with the rest? What did he want? I gotta get out of here.
Seems fine.
I needed to find Casey. We were on the same side in this fight. Strength in numbers. I need to protect myself. A gun and flashlight. How nostalgic.
I guess I also should say, like, you know, it's very satisfying for us to be like, ah, Odin, right?
Yeah.
And be like, ah, yes, I've recognized the signs.
It's Casey.
But like the question is, so what, right? Like, what does that symbolism actually mean for the story that is being told?
Well, like Odin's a made a deal for knowledge character.
Read about it.
All right. Ammo.
We will watch.
Ow!
Oh, my spine.
And skadoosh. Ha. Later. Running just as fast as I can. Woof. Aha. And stuff.
Amazing stuff.
These were the cultists the FBI were after. Were they letting themselves be taken? Or did the dark presence not discriminate?
Wizzy.
The pressure in my head was unbearable. Scratch was getting closer, stronger than ever.
Whoa.
Casey! Look out!
Well, Helen nursing home. Come on, man. Pick it up.
The pressure eased off. Scratch was further away. I could think again. Casey.
Casey, I'm... Casey!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
FBI, drop the knife! Elmo?
Suggy, you don't understand.
Positive ID. Alan Wade. Agent Anderson. Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. We'll take it from here. Out cold.
Wait, this is my case.
This is no longer an FBI investigation. The case has been transferred to us.
This is bullshit.
Noted. We're moving the evidence and paperwork from your field office to our base of operation at the sheriff's station. Any other pieces of evidence with you? Anything relevant?
No.
No. No, I certainly don't have a. What were they called in Control?
Object of power?
Yeah. The
OOP?
OOPs, yeah.
You did well.
Wait, my partner, Agent Casey's MIA.
We don't have an oop.
No oops here.
He's my partner, damn it.
Agent. Go home. Careful moving.
I would like to point out that I really enjoyed everything about Control that wasn't the gameplay.
This.
Control ruled. There was just way too much game there.
I'm not done here. Not until I find Casey. Not until my family is safe from this horror story.
I have died less randomly in Alan Wake 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was very brief.
Yeah. I really like this kind of episodic thing where we get a song after each like story beat.
Is
Party too hard, too vigorously.
Say it, Sega. Say your idol line. So, like, what happened last cutscene was that
Tor
we were
and
like,
Odin were in the photo with the clicker.
when you have a
I know how
cutscene, the
it
game
works.
is still running.
Yep.
Right?
I'm off the
so
case, but
she
I
just
can
had
still
an
visit
idle line.
family. Hello?
Saga, it's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, kiddo.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're losing. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, you fucking hag. Fuck.
Women problems.
Something is off at that nursing home.
He's like,
Ooh, puddle.
ooh.
Ati and the janitors.
Should I listen to the manuscript thing?
I actually just need to run quickly to the bathroom. And
Sure.
I'll be right back.
I'll do a runner. Ah, woof. There's two of them? Ow. Back to house. Back to safe house. Back to house. Safety. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run in the door. Ah. No wolves here. All right, back to it. Come on. You're gonna get out of those trees. Alright. No more wolf problems, I guess. Lighting change. Now it's green. So you think about swamp ass.
Tor and Odin claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives.
I'm gonna look at this mayor
Mom
thing.
only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
Good stickers. Very accurate door. take this ramp and do a kickflip. Bing bong.
It's a little late for visitors, you know. I was just getting the...
Hi.
Oh. Saga?
Yes.
What's up?
Nothing.
Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, you know, tidying the,
Blood?
The,
Bodies.
I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
New character?
Sorry. They
Oh.
had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse
I
to get
assume
in
this
and
is the
talk to
nurse
them.
that
That's
Odin
just
was
Rose.
swearing at.
Yeah.
Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I
Lunchbox?
always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that.
Come on.
Another
Excuse
Alex
me.
Casey lunchbox?
Sorry, just rummaging through your filing cabinets
Yeah,
looking for
just
ammo.
Getting a map, you know, and it's.
Aww.
Aww. The little smiles.
Yeah. Man, my mom used to leave me notes like that.
Well,
That's not Alan Wake.
It's Tom Zane, isn't it? Why do you have this?
A little shrine to Tom Zane. Naughty Alan. She just shows up and is like, "Were you looking at my Alan Wake standee? Were you going to take it? He's mine."
Hello, Yako. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo.
Old Gods Foundation.
Perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Yako, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what? What's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jaakko? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner. And don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only.
I
for
prefer
Deer fans.
Ethiopian coffees.
Good job, boys. So yeah. So what? It's kind of like
I mean, I feel like we're getting into the meat of the game here. You know, the act of writing, the act of creation, the right of, you know, the ability to kind of like write your own story involves necessarily breaking out of a narrative that may have been set up for you.
which potentially relates to like family or like the story of your life, like your career, like where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to be doing.
you know, even recognizing that your name can be part of that, like a identity that someone else has developed for you.
Right.
While also, you know, being a very important part of who you are. Right. Our name, Saga.
And like Alan Wake has so much story about him, but that doesn't actually tell us anything about what type of person he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the patterns you can fall back into. Yeah, doing what's comfortable. Like, I really love that we were told, like, no, you have to write your own story.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't been able to do that yet, right? Like, we're engaged in survival, both for ourselves and, like, you know, trying to find our daughter, right? And you can't write your own story while you're, like, profoundly concerned with things that have a strong emotional bond for you.
Or have like a lack of information or understanding about like the context you're in.
Yeah, like you have to write your own story, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how to do that right now. Right? Like, what does that look like for me? I like it. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I really want to know where they're going with the mythology, the gods, like the encountering gods who tell you things.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they and why? Right.
What why?
I suppose being told by the All Father, you know, that you have the power to change who you are is a profound thing. Right. So maybe that's it. Right? Like, we are all active and we are all on this ride, but we can all change where the ride goes.
Yeah.
Coffee World? I don't know.
We can all go to Coffee World.
Mm-hmm. We can all leave Coffee World too.
Also, I love how they absolutely nailed like all of the settings that we're in, like this small Pacific Northwest town, like the TV set stuff, like a lot of the props and everything, and the little incidental dialogue things are
spot on.
Spot on.
Yeah, like the vibe is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
It's thoughtful. It is it's effective at creating the mood, right? This is all extremely charming, but also a little off-putting and a little uncanny.
Yep.
Right? Which is very effective for this kind of storytelling, for this horror storytelling. It's a little bit Twin Peaks. Like, you feel like you're just like dipping your toe into the Black Lodge, where everything well, in Twin Peaks, the Black Lodge was the hell of the setting, but it had a physical presence. At one point in one of the films, they go to a different town, which is a lot like Twin Peaks, but everything there is awful.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the diner sucks. All the food comes from cans. Right? Everything is sad and ugly and mean. And it feels like this game is just like tapping into that slightly. Also, those birds are taken.
I think they were just smearing.
One of them phased in. I mean, I'm sure that's just how they're drawn. Yeah, this does feel a lot like this part of the world, right? We are in Victoria, in Canada. This is kind of like our milieu, and this feels right.
Yeah, so thank you all for joining us for these 3 parts playing Alan Wake 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for being here. Yeah, I suppose also, while we're on the topic, sorry, birds, crows, Odin. Ravens. Crodons.
Cronut.
Cronut.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.